It was 6:47 a.m. on a lazy Sunday when the screech of metal on metal shattered the desert quiet like a bad alarm clock nobody set. I bolted to the window just in time to see my custom wrought iron gate, the one I poured my soul into after losing my wife, crumpled on the gravel like yesterday's trash. There they were, 6 goons in crisp white polos emblazoned with HOA enforcement, backed by a rumbling diesel truck, and leading the pack was Karen Whitaker, the self-appointed queen of Saguaro Ridge, megaphone in hand, smirking like she'd just won the lottery on my dime. But hold on. Before you hit that like button or scroll away thinking this is just another HOA horror story, let me rewind. This wasn't random. It was the climax of a 3-month slow burn where I, a quiet software engineer who just wanted peace after burying my wife, became the neighborhood's public enemy #1. And trust me, the irony? Karen thought she was upholding community standards. But all she did was expose her own petty empire of nonsense. From Tucson, Arizona, folks, drop your location in the comments if you've dealt with these HOA tyrants too. 3 months earlier, I was sipping coffee on my porch, watching the Sonoran sun turn the desert into a canvas of reds and golds. The saguaros stood tall like silent guardians over my half-acre slice of heaven, a single-story ranch on the edge of Tucson. It had been 18 months since cancer took Elena, and this place was my lifeline. Saved up for 15 years, far enough from the city buzz to hear myself think, close enough for my daughter Lily to wrap up high school without drama. The realtor had mumbled something about the HOA dues for pools and lawns, and I nodded along. Pay on time, mow the yard, easy peasy, right? Wrong. My big project post-Elena was that gate. I sketched it obsessively. Wrought iron with a sun at the center, rays bursting out like the hope she'd always talked about in her final days. Hired a local smith, Jorge, to bring it to life. When it went up, I stood there bawling, the first real cry since her funeral. It wasn't just a gate. It was my tribute, my way of saying life goes on. And get this, the HOA's architectural committee greenlit it without a peep. I filed that approval letter away like gold, right next to Elena's death cert and Lily's birth records. Proof of life's big moments, you know? Then came the letter. Lily shuffled in, PJs rumpled, waving an envelope with the HOA stamp like it was radioactive. Dad, this looks official. Weird red ink. I ripped it open, expecting junk. Nope. Violation Notice 1, in screaming crimson. My gate, non-compliant with aesthetic guidelines. Remove in 30 days or cough up $75. I blinked, reread it. The approval was sitting in my desk drawer. Must be a mix-up, I muttered to Lily, who shrugged and grabbed cereal. But inside, that engineer brain kicked in. Systems don't glitch without reason. I dug into the CC and RS that afternoon, those HOA Bibles thicker than a phone book. Section 4, Architectural Mods. Nada on banning iron gates or custom flair. It even encouraged desert-themed entry features. Mine fit like a glove, earth tones, Southwest vibe. I snapped pics of the pages, started a digital folder. HOA shenanigans. Engineers log everything. It's our superpower. Next morning, I called the office. A voice like nails on chalkboard picked up, Saguaro Ridge, HOA, how may I direct your compliance issue? I explained the approval, the error. Hold music for 7 minutes, some elevator jazz that grated. She came back. Mr. Whitaker will contact you. Click. Deadline. Whitaker. As in Karen Whitaker, the HOA prez who'd been profiled in the newsletter as guardian of our standards. My gut twisted, not anger yet, just that feeling you're pawn in a game you didn't sign up for. That evening, routine check. Locks, alarm, windows. House felt empty without Elena, so these rituals grounded me. Past the bedroom, eyed the gun safe, Dad's old Mossberg 500 shotgun, inherited 8 years back. Fired it twice at the range. Felt like overkill for a tech guy like me. Hope you never need it, son, he'd said. Battery green. I moved on. Lunch the next day flipped the script. Lily mid-bite on her sandwich. Dad, look. Through the window, a white SUV with HOA security patrol, in bold letters, crept by at snail pace. Stopped dead in front of our house. 30 seconds of staring. Tinted windows hiding the driver. Then it slinked away. Lily's eyes went wide. That primal fear kids get when the world's not safe. What was that? She whispered. I forced a smile. Probably just checking meters or something. But no, we both knew it wasn't. That night, flashlight in hand, I paced the perimeter. My cameras? 3 years old, for units but gaps galore. East Yard, back by irrigation. Time for upgrades. IR, no blind spots. The air felt thicker, like a storm brewing. Told myself it was bureaucracy, nothing more. Gate stays, fine vanishes, laugh about it later. Almost believed it under those stars. 2 weeks of radio silence lulled me. Then envelope 2 hit. Urgent, stamped like a scarlet letter. Fine doubled to $150, plus a lien threat if I didn't comply. Googled it. HOA liens in Arizona? Could lead to foreclosure. Over a pre-approved gate? Absurd. 3 days later, she showed up. Karen Whitaker, late 50s, silver bob haircut sharp as her tongue, clipboard eternal. Knocked like she owned the place. Mr. Anderson, she said, no handshake, voice dripping fake neighborly. Thought we'd chat about your installation. Face to face, you know? Keep things civil. I kept the screen door shut. Nothing to chat. I have approval in writing. Her smile? Plastic. Oh, standards change, dear. The board revisited. It's a bit flashy. Makes folks uneasy. Draws eyes. Flashy? Is desert-themed, per your rules. Submitted plans. Got the okay. Eyes narrowed, but smile held. Approvals aren't eternal. We can revisit. I'd hate for this to escalate over something so small. Think about the community, Mr. Anderson. 30 days, then enforcement. She pivoted, SUV waiting like a chariot. Personal now, no doubt. Post-visit, the patrols amped up. For 5 times a day, phone snaps at my yard. Neighbors? Waivers turned avoiders. Chats at mailboxes died when I approached. Ghosted in my own hood. Lily caught the fallout at school. Board member's kid grilled her. Why's your house watched like a crime scene? Rumor mill churned. By week's end, she lunched solo in the library. Didn't spill. I noticed the silence. The hollow eyes echoing post-Elena's grief. Called attorney David Moreno, free consult. Laid it out. Approvals, fines, liens. Document it all, he said. Times, pics, everything. Arizona loves trails. If they trespass to remove it, castle doctrine kicks in, no court order, no entry for aesthetics. But they don't follow rules, he warned. They bully till you fold. Can you endure? Sent certified mail that afternoon. Cited approval, CC and RS quotes. Demanded policy change proof. Tracked it, filed it. Waited as the SUV sharked by. Night visits started 2 days on. 2 a.m. rustle. Gravel steps? Window peek. SUV at block's end. Lights off, watching. 20 minutes standoff. Primal shift, they wanted me hunted. It worked. Morning, Lily found me staring at sheriff's sight. Dad, I'm scared. Hugged her tight, eyes on gun safe. Elena hated guns. But she wasn't here. These power trippers? No respect for papers or people. Decision. Open the safe tomorrow. Harassment hit full throttle Monday. Noise violation letter, no details, $100 fine. Me? Home worker, typer at best. Exhaustion tactic. For days, irrigation cut. Prickly pears yellowed in heat. HOA voicemail. Maintenance. Drove around, everyone else's green. Mine? Dry as bone. 5 days outage. Saguaros cracked. Garbage next. Truck skipped me. Driver shrugged. Obstruction. Ken's perfect. Filed complaint, crickets. Then Karen's email blast to 237 homes. Property values at risk. One defiant resident endangers our 15% equity. No name but obvious. Encourage compliance, solidarity. Lily crumbled. Friends ghosted. Project ditched. From committee booted. Home sobbing. Why not fix the gate? Mom wanted happiness. Not war over metal. Tempted surrender. But Elena's words, stand or fall. Steady voice. Not the gate. It's power. Back down, they hunt more. Won't bow to bullies. She nodded, retreated. Convinced? Lost? Unsure. Final notice. Removal in 7 days. No court. Entry with / without consent. Moreno alarmed. Illegal trespass. Felony with tools. Report now. No defense rights. Ordered cameras. IR. Cloud. Battery. Called sheriff. Case number. Pre-warned. Prepped the Mossberg, cleaned, loaded, practiced rack. Not for show. For real if needed. Karen upped ante. Anonymous tips. Weird guy with gun. Watch him. Whispers. Widowers unstable. Boy no spread. I stayed silent. Observed. Documented. Neighbor Kelly Reyes whispered warning. Truck coming Sunday. Gerald, wait, Karen's pulling strings. Be ready. Smiled inwardly. Her slip. Gold. Recorded it. Leo Tang peeked. More fines. Yard neglect. Their water cut caused it. Emails. Think of your daughter. Community shuns non-compliers. Lily jumped at noises. But I taught her. Watch, log, wait. Bullies trip themselves. Saturday. Cameras up. Full coverage. Safe open. Shotgun ready. Sent Lily to Ants. Safer. Sunday dawn. Convoy rolled. Truck. 6 enforcers. Karen at line with megaphone. Mr. Anderson. This is official enforcement. Your structure violates standards. We'll remove it now. Stepped out, phone recording, shotgun visible but down. Trespass, it's felony. No court order. She scoffed. RCC and RS authorize. Standards must hold. Show order. Hesitated. Board approved. Not law. Called 911. Trespass in progress. They cut lock. Charged. Racked shotgun. Stop. Private property. Froze. Karen yelled. He's threatening. Call police. Sirens wailed. Deputies arrived. Sergeant Delgado assessed. Karen. We're enforcing. He threatened with gun. Delgado. Court order. No, but. Then felony trespass. I showed footage. Entry. Her calls. Go in. I'll cover. Karen ranted. I've led 12 years. Standards. He's poison. Recorded. Delgado. Arrest for trespass damage. Cuffs clicked. You can't. I'm leader. Team crumbled. She said legal. Neighbors watched, eyes wide. Empire fell. Delgado shook hand. Handled perfect. Exposed rot. Gate bent, but unbroken. Called Lily. Over. Home. Investigation blew open. 3 prior families harassed. Gardens, panels, landscaping. Karen's reign. Petty tyranny. Charges. Felonies for her. Misdemeanors others. Cooperators spilled. Civil suit. Distress. Negligence. Settled $120,000 apology. Fees. New board. Reforms. Invites. Lily healed. Graduated. New gate. Stand your ground etched. Porch nights. Peace earned. Karen. Probation service. Banned from HOAs. Learned service over rule. We stood. But tell me, was I the villain for arming up? Or was Karen the real threat hiding behind standards? Drop your take below. Who's truly wrong in HOA hell?